Welcome back, everybody. Hope you all having a blessed day. The time has finally come. I finally watched the most talked about film of the entire year. We're only halfway through the year. It don't matter. Still the most talked about film I've seen. And it's a horror movie. Absolutely insane. Obsession. All the talk that's been happening with this film, I gotta be honest, I was looking forward to it. And did it live up to expectations? Yes! Man, this film really crushed it for me. It passed everything I could have wanted and more. Let's break it down. The film is very simple. It's a man who has a crush on someone and decides to make a wish to where she falls madly in love with him and only him. That's the whole film. And it is probably the most simplest synopsis you'll ever see, because it's genuinely carried by the main leads of the film. The acting is what makes this movie. If it wasn't for the amazing acting from Michael and Enid, I hope I'm saying her name right, they were the best characters, and they are the movie. There would be no movie without them. Let's start with Enid. She shows a wide range of fear, insanity, and even crazed happiness, which was skin crawling to see. Seeing her switch from rageful screaming to full-blown agony was what led to some of the genuine scares that happen in this movie. There are still jump scares, but they lead to progression of the film instead of just being there for the movie, just wah! No, here they lead to more actions and more complications for the wish that Michael's character, his name is Bear. Bear is the most interesting character here, though, because at the end of the day, everything that happens with the movie is because of him, which was truly shocking, because I feel that movies rely on the plot to move the characters, not the characters to move the plot these days. And Michael, without him, there wouldn't be a story. He is the most important and probably the most fascinating character to watch. Every choice that he makes is followed by a sequence of consequences that come to not only him, but to those around him. One other thing that I love about this movie is the camera work and lighting. They were so simple, using simple lighting and shadings of shadow to show just enough to where it enters that uncanny valley of disturbing imagery that elevates the acting from Michael and Inez. Okay, it's pronounced Inde, so we're gonna go with that. But the camera work and lighting goes hand in hand with Michael and Inez's acting to take it from just great acting to something truly spectacular. Finally, what ties everything together so neatly is the sound design and how it plays into the overall suspense and increased intensity of what either brings dread of silence or the horrifying actions that take place. And it's so rare for me to say this, but one of my favorite parts of Obsession is the ending. It was so satisfying, but also quite sad, where everything is wrapped up so nicely, but also how the true victim of this film isn't even who you think, and it's because of the actions of somebody else. I know, what a great context clues I'm using there, right? My only real complaint is that some of the magic behind the wish is a little inconsistent at the beginning, mainly because of how effective the wish is once it takes place. And it's something that I had just remembered because of how nice it was, how much happiness that first bit brought. But then it then goes back to the actual reason why the wish was genuinely horrible, and it doesn't last that long. But overall, Obsession took a simple concept and went all the way with the plot, character interactions, and most importantly, the choices that allowed this entire sequence of events to happen. So I'm going to give Obsession a very nice 9 out of 10. Alright guys, you made it to the end. Thank you all so much for watching, and I was genuinely blown away by Obsession. I genuinely hope Enid and Michael get at least nominated for Oscars for their performances, because this is some of the best performances you'll probably see of the year. Anyway, again, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a blessed day.